Man, do I already have to sneeze? Come on. I wonder whose footprints those are. I'm sure that texture is used... Actually, I was going to say only once. No, maybe multiple times. Never mind. But that particular texture and color combination for those loading screen footprints, gotta be one of a kind. Probably. Okay, so, you know, anyone around here need help? Ah, you do, Justice. What's doing, Justice? Sorry, kid, no time for idle chat. My crab traps are missing. Well, I know where 2 of them are. That's no good. Anything I can do? Well, kid, you can find out who did it so I can bring him a world of hurt. Interested? Yeah, alright. Right on, kid. Let me tell you what I know. Go ahead, Justice. Thanks, kid. Sorry to bug you, but like I said, got real problems with my crab traps. I didn't know you kept crab traps. Kid, I've been all over this world and eaten a lot of different grub. Take from Justice. There's no finer food in life than the crab cake sandwich. Yeah, crab cakes are pretty good. I don't think I've ever had a crab cake. I've had crab. Find it unremarkable. I haven't had it, you know, it really in my adult life, though, so maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'd think differently. They're the best. That's why I set up my own traps. I'm addicted to fresh crab. But now, no traps. And no crab. You gotta help me, kid. Find out who stole my traps. It's almost like we should form some sort of team to find your traps. A sort of trap team. Skylanders trap team. I should check out where the crab cages were attached. There are a lot of people on the boardwalk. Maybe one of them knows about the missing crab traps. Did you do it, Yuki? Know anything about crab traps? You doesn't know about cages for crab. Yuki likes turkey on a fork. Got it. So you didn't see anything suspicious? Nope. Yuki's been at her stand all day, renting mooba things. Not even a face to bite today. What about you? Oh, you were talking about it now. Never mind. You just getting a turkey on a fork. What are your thoughts on the message traps? I have some ideas, but business is down, and I only get paid on drumstick commission, so I can't talk now. But there's no customers in sight. What will it take to get your help? You could buy a turkey on a fork. Oh, look, the punctuation showed up. That's weird. It's a turkey on a fork. I'm required to ask if you want extra gravy. Who wouldn't want extra gravy? I don't want gravy on my turkey. Turkey's perfectly good without gravy. A meal fit for a tourist. Oh, he was saying that. So remember when I said business was down? It's because of Chef Watanabe over there. That's it? What does that have to do with the missing crab traps? Well, he has a new special. Super Jumbo Crab Meat Roll. You do the math. Watanabe would need a lot of crab for those super jumbo rolls. Okay, well, I have a lead then. Gothboy blames Watanabe and his crab special, but what does the chef say? Know anything about missing crab traps? No, why should I? No reason. Any idea who would want to take them? Hi, that girl Clara. She thinks it's cruelty to animals to make sushi. Does she not realize it's delicious? Clara objects to the use of seafood as, well, food. She had motive to smash the crab traps in protest. Isn't it kind of weird that there's such a thing as a pescatarian? Like, you know, there's someone who like cares about animals so much that they don't want to eat them. But fish are fine. Fish you can eat. Fish don't have feelings. I know that's not everyone's logic. Maybe there are just some people who just don't like meat, but they do like fish. Or I guess fish meat. But you know what I mean. Europe was anchored That was anchoring the cage is frayed, but the cut is clean, as if made by a sharp blade. Are there any other clues near the ropes of Joseph's traps? A sandcastle! Oh wait, I made that. The black liquid floating on the waves is thick and shiny, reflecting small rainbows of color in the sun. There's a strange substance on the water near the cut ropes. I wonder if analyzing it will reveal more. Send a scan of the zinky substance to Roxy back in HQ. What is this icky paint-like goop? Oh wait, that's paint, not ink. Never mind. I messed that up. Oh. This looks tricky. I have a feeling that's a good use of my 3s. And then 2s to connect them. And, oh, I don't have 1s. For a moment, I thought it wasn't going to let me put it there. My analysis shows that substance you found in the water is a special type of aquatic lubricant. Boat grease! Aquatic lubricant. Was there some kind of vehicle involved in this crime? It was Chad and his motorcycle. Wait, was it Chad or Chaz? I don't remember. There's another frayed rope tied to a dock and another missing crab cage. But crab trap seems to have lost the battle with its occupant. So that's... I found one of the traps and it's not noteworthy? I guess the mystery is in who did it, not where they went, but still. You think it would be noteworthy to be like, hey, here's a crab trap. Okay, what else? What's going on over here? Well, chump, you're a little early. Chaz, oh, it's Chaz. King of the beach is getting ready for his most extreme stunt yet. Are you gonna jump through the ring of fire again? I'm no chump. Oh, that's it. Okay. Right, I gotta talk to Clara. Hey, somebody, did you see anyone running around with a knife on the beach? Have you seen anything suspicious lately? Something suspicious? How do you mean? Anyone looking at the water nearby that could have taken Justice's crab traps? No, but now that you mention it, I did see something strange the other day. Strange how? While on duty here, I thought I saw a weird boat way out in the ocean. When I got my binoculars, it had disappeared into the water. So then it was a submarine, not a boat. Summer says she saw a strange ship out in the water. Summer says she saw a strange ship. Could it be related to the missing cages? What about you? You seem to be enjoying yourself. Don't you just love the ocean? It's so big and blue, and I look so cute standing next to it. Technically, you're in it, not next to it. Enjoying the weather? You bet. When it's this nice out, I like looking for animals in the water. I saw 2 dolphins and a surfer already today. A surfer's not an animal. I mean, you know, this is what some people argue, like, oh, humans are animals. And I was like, yeah, I guess that's technically true, but you know what I mean. You know, it's like little tomatoes are technically fruits, but if I ask you to buy a bunch of fruits, you're not going to bring me tomatoes. You know, it's the assumed distinction between the thing. Like, you know, when you say a bunch of animals, you don't assume a person is included in that bunch of animals. There's got to be a word for that, where it's like, yeah, sure, it technically applies, but actually, I'm sure there's a phenomenon like that, where it's like, where it technically applies, but because, you know, categories can be expanded and broadened to include things that you wouldn't normally think would be included in there, that, like, it's just easier to just not include whatever it is that technically falls into that category. You know, it's like, is hot dog a sandwich? It's like, well, it's not what you think of when you say a sandwich, but by definition, it includes it. And it's hard to make a definition of a sandwich that includes the things you want it to include, but excludes the things you don't want it to include. The tag on this thingy reads, Marquee Corp's automatic converter? Convertor Pro. Okay, whatever. Atomic Converter Pro. I'm holding out for the Atomic Converter Slim, personally. Oh, do you think this vehicle over here has anything to do? Let's not run. No, okay. I guess really that's like the psychology of categories. It's like you always want them to include the things you want them to include, and not include anything that technically falls into the category, but just isn't something that you want to be in that category. It's kind of like the problem with categories in general, really. And I guess why subgenres start to exist. And no, not Sunbathe. Talk to Tobor. Oh, never mind. He's got nothing to say. But the doctor. What's up, Doc? Did that tantalizingly noxious radiation drive you to the far end of the beach? May I pour you a tall glass of electronate? Wait, radiation? Yes, good old trace nuclear waste. The other end of the beach reeks of it. Why are there traces of nuclear fallout on the beach? There are dozens of potential explanations. Mutant sand dollars, nuclear mini-subs pulling water skiers. We may never know. Is there any way I can find the source of this radiation? Find me some scientific items and I will fashion you a super detector. It will detect anything, or at least radiation. You did make a super detector, but I first need to collect a megaphone, atomic converter, and an auxiliary sensor. Well, I've got one of those things, right? Yeah, my items are reset, so yeah, I only have the one thing. What was it again? Yeah, more clues in the sand. Oh, I guess that was my cue to pull out my detector and get footprints. Auxiliary sensor. For, sensing stuff. Auxiliarily. Megaphone, it's okay, right. Where did it has one for the auxiliary sensor, but not for the megaphone. I guess I'm just supposed to assume that finding a megaphone is easy. Hey Luke, how are the waves today? Well, the swell is killer, but there's something up with the water near the buoys past Summer's lifeguard chair. What's up with the water? Well, I was shredding over that way earlier, and I started feeling a little ill and kind of itchy. Also, the waves were sort of glowing. Glowing? Totally. Killer, right? I must have really been shredding. Oop, there I go pressing run when I want to jump. Okay, he said past Summer's lifeguard chair. Like around here? Does he mean this way? Or the other way? You know, it's like thinking of categories again. It's like fighting game. You know, technically a fighting game is, you know, you think like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, that kind of thing, where it's like one person, another person, 2 health bars, timer in the middle, and then you fight until someone's out of health. But there's the joke of like, oh, well, you can include any game in there because you're fighting against something in all the games. You know, Call of Duty's a fighting game because you're fighting other soldiers. Or like Tetris is a fighting game because you're fighting against the blocks getting too high. But like obviously you're not talking about those games when you say fighting games, even if for some reason your definition of a fighting game is so broad that it's, you know, any game where you're fighting against someone or something. Which is really like no one's definition of a fighting game because that's too broad. But kind of the point. It's a problem with categories. Do you know where I can find a megaphone? What? I can barely hear you all over that stupid surf music blaring from the loudspeaker above us. Here, how about I drown it out with this music? Oh, apparently that's how I was supposed to get up here. Can I? Whoop. I'm gonna go this way, because I can actually see the things I'm jumping on. It's way easier. Oh, there we go. I'll just take one of these. That's not exactly a megaphone, but it is a loud speaker. It's close enough, apparently. So now we need to find the auxiliary sensor. Why do I feel like I gotta take that from Tobor? Don't make me take from Tobor. I don't want to do it again. Why do you have an auxiliary sensor to spare? Oh, sure. Just cut the robot for parts. He won't feel anything. Yeah, that'd be great, Tobor. Why is sarcasm always lost on the fleshies? Fine. One less auxiliary sensor is that much less I have to listen to human insanity. Thanks, Tobor. Huh? What? Did you say something? I'm gonna... One of these days, I'm gonna take too many parts from Tobor, and he's just gonna stop working entirely. Time to let Dr. F know that I've got the parts. I got the parts. Excellent. I will fashion you the most devastating super detector ever. This will only take a moment. And here I was thinking my tools were fully upgraded. With my new super detector, I should be able to track the radiation! I should start with the water near the center of the beach. Actually, instead, I'm gonna start over here. Yeah, there we go. Those bare feet. I guess that's not too weird. This is the beach after all. People like sand between their toes. Oh, they're flippers. Flipper tracks start in the water near the missing traps, but where do they enter the water? That was easy. And then they enter the water over here. I noticed some sand piles near the flipper prints. I wonder if they hold any clues. Flipper tracks leads to and from the piers. Someone here is sure to know who made them. Maybe the guy who's been sitting over here the whole time? Maybe it's the robot who's been sitting over here the whole time? Okay, sand piles near the footprints. Is it these ones? I don't think building a sandcastle is going to actually help my case. Nope, I missed a footprint apparently. Digging in my sandcastle. A knife! This must be the one that cut the crab traps. Who's this knife? Who's it belong to? Recognize this knife. Is this your knife? This must be the knife I sent back in time to the disaster of 79. Return to me at last. Oh, knife, how I missed you. I found it in the sand over there. I see. And it seems to have fish on it. I suppose this is not my knife. Never mind then. Fish? Fish! Is this your knife? I owned a knife once. The blade was cold and dark. I like to stare at it late at night, when the world itself was asleep. That's not true. Only half the world would be asleep. Okay, is that this knife? No. That knife is too shiny and too happy. Oh, Yuki's not understanding. Is this your knife? I don't know why I'm saying it like, is this your card? That's not what you do when you present evidence. Ah, yes. My best blade is gone. It could cut through driftwood as easy as spicy tuna. I found this knife on the beach. Perhaps it's the one you lost? Hi, that is indeed mine. This has earned you a complimentary hand roll. How did you come to possess it? I found the sand near the missing crab traps, which happened to be cut from their lines. Can you explain this? I mean, Carl was framed in the last chapter. Who's to say Watanabe is not being framed right now? There was no honor in catching crabs in traps. I hunt them with only my knife and wits. I must have dropped it returning from my last swim. Watanabe says he has no use for crab cages, but his knife was at the scene of the crime. I'm sure we're gonna find 3 pieces of evidence, but then for someone else we're gonna find 4. It's sure to be the question marks. Feels like that's how it normally works. And would be the most reasonable assumption. Is the thing that you have the least amount of answers to. Oh, here we go. You're playing in radiation! Wow, who'd have thought it would be coming from there? Strongest near the cliff wall, but the trail suddenly ends. What's behind this wall? My nose being really itchy again. Oh, I can access F space now. That should work, right? Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, don't forget this. New decoration. End tables. Charming Biotke? The headquarters' unique touch was his alien-themed mini-desk. Running out his collection from the Hanson accent table from the Bernstein floating tables. We make tables that float. My investigation has led me to this secret cavern. There must be some useful information here. Or perhaps decorations for my HQ. Paints. I should have figured that'd be paints. It's sitting next to paint cans. A collection of lockers for storing things. But what's inside? Yikes, multi-wetsuits. Okay. Get on the crate, and then you jump again. It's a Morcubus figure. Never thought a toy could look so evil. Better lock it away with my trophy case. And so... Oh, I thought it said silver paints. Lively patterns in a plethora of styles all range alphabetically. Ow. It's a very high-tech computer terminal for a watery cave. Even a secret one. I don't get to look, you know, in his computer files. This high-tech gizmo looks like it's used for navigation. It also looks very complicated, so I'd better not mess with it if I don't have to. Sorry, I'm yawning. I got stuck in a yawn. Looks like some type of motorized control station. It also looks broken. I can't inspect the submarine while it's mostly beneath the water. Fixing the broken controls might help with that. Repair minigame. Okay. Oh. Belts can't reach. But the large gears can. And I can belt between the large gears. I could do that. Oh, but I also need the wires connected. Oh, always start with the wires. That has become my thing. So it feels like the wires are the things that are the most, like, sure... Not surefire, but, like... The most set in stone. Like, the least... Ironically, the least flexible part of this machine. Or, I guess, puzzle set. Okay, that gets 2 of them. Oh, no. What? Running out... What? Running out wires. Okay, hang on. Maybe I gotta... Oh, wait. Can that... Oh, yeah, that works. Like, I wasn't sure if I could get past this gear. I like this, though. I feel like that's the smartest way to do that. I want to keep that there. I only get 2 of those? Hang on. Maybe... No, wait. Okay, I wasn't sure what I grabbed. Maybe I should be doing that. That feels correct. It also lets me still have this going on, which I appreciate. Excuse me. I was gonna say, wait, I don't even need to have that like there. I could just rotate it. No, yeah, because I can't. Like, I have to connect from down there. So I could pretty much have to do this. But I think I'm getting there. Then I put the T-piece there, and then I should have enough left to connect there. So now I've got the wire figured out. A belt, and then one more belt. Yeah, there we go. Really, the hard part was the wires. Ah, a shark! Oh, wait, it's the submarine. Okay. Sub is now above water, and I can take a better look at it. There's a length of rope tangled around the sub's propeller. Rope tangled to the submarine's propeller seems to be from Justice's traps. If so, the sub may be what cut them. Perhaps accidentally. Okay, well, what else is there to... Oh. Aha! An order invoice for paint. Paint invoice says that the order was placed from a phone on the boardwalk. But by whom? How about paint cans that look recently used? Am I done here? Should I go? I think that's it. Good to go. Man, that reminds me. Apparently Oblivion is getting remade. That's pretty cool. I have played... Well, I was going to say 2 Elder Scrolls games in my life. Oblivion and Skyrim. That's not true. I've played Blades. And I played a little bit of Elder Scrolls Online. So technically not true that I've only played 2 Elder Scrolls games. Okay, can I investigate the phone booth? No? Surprising. Oh, of course. Footprints. But yeah, there definitely are things I like about Oblivion that Skyrim doesn't do, so it's cool to see it's getting a remake. I would definitely have to see how much of the game has changed. Like, if it's just Oblivion remade in Skyrim's engine, you know, quote-unquote engine, I'm not gonna split hairs over that, but, you know, remade to work exactly like Skyrim, like, I don't know that I'd be too interested. There are footprints leading from the booba stand over to the phone booth. Whose are these? Excuse me, Yuki, you're standing where the footprints start. Did you leave your stand to go to the phone booth? Yuki had to make a quick business call. Business call? What about? Mooba stuff. You mean Hoobastank? So Yuki made a business call for the Mooba stand. Maybe the phone will reveal more information. So we gotta go back over to the phone. You gotta be kidding me. You know, that's why I really don't buy the mentality of like, oh, Bethesda just keeps re-releasing the same game. It's like, do you even know how different Oblivion and Skyrim are? Even though this strange phone in a booth seems ancient, I still might be able to extract some information if I can hack it. Somehow that sounds believable, that you could hack a phone booth to figure out who placed, or at least what calls got placed where. The only way to discover Yuki's business call is to hack the phone booth. Oh, I don't use a tool for it, okay. It's this minigame. I don't like this. I don't like auto-scrollers. Actually, I guess I don't have to be hitting the question marks, do I? I just have to stay on path. And then that one didn't change the path at all. Whoop, okay, no. The last number dialed from this phone is 1-800-555. Paint it! Seems like too many numbers. The phone records and that paint invoice, I can tie Yuki to this secret submarine. The one that is right in front of me right now. A suspiciously secret submarine. Sounds serious. Justice will be interested to hear what I've discovered about his missing crab cages. Yeah, like there are people who go around saying like, oh well, you know, all Bethesda games are identical. It's like, no, that is an extreme exaggeration, and I can break it down just as soon as I get through all this dialogue. Hey, Justice, I think I know what happened to your traps. Tell me now, kid. Tell me now, which is why we're gonna go outside first. So what did you find out, kid? Do you know who stole my lunch? Well, it turns out nobody stole the crab traps at all. The traps were smashed by propellers. Propellers? But all the boats docked here are sailboats. Kid, I'm no agent, but that doesn't make sense. Seems strange at first to me too. But when I followed a radiation signature to a hidden Morky Corp submarine dock. I thought that was Yuki like bashing into some other, like driving the submarine into the side of some like whale or something, like bashing it. No, it's like it's the submarine and then a shot of Yuki inside the submarine. Turns out Yuki's been driving a mini sub around. Unfortunately, I'm not exactly sure why she's doing it. Yuki loves driving the Yuki sub. Yuki, why are you joyriding around in a nuclear submarine? Yuki doesn't have to tell you. Are you charging Yuki with something? Yes, I'm charging you with pollution. Yuki requests her lawyer. Kid has a surprisingly good grasp on the legal system. Morky Corp lawyers are great for biting and high-stakes corporate litigation. Sorry about the traps, Justice, but I've got to learn more about what's going on here. Hey, I understand, kid. Thanks for the help. Guess I've got some online crab trap shopping to do. Got some dispatch missions. Why don't I go back and set up some dispatch missions? I think I've completed the major cases here. I should check in with Buddy to discuss what to do next. I'm gonna go do dispatch missions, because I forgot to set those up. Yeah, like, it really frustrates me when people... And people do this with Pokemon as well. Like, oh, all the Pokemon games are the same. But, like, you ever stop and actually, like, break down the differences between each Pokemon game? Or each Elder Scrolls game? You know, never mind the difference between Elder Scrolls and Fallout. Never mind the difference between Fallout 3 and Fallout 4. It's like, it's just... such a... Wait, the missions are down here. I don't know, it just feels really disrespectful to me to just sit there and be like, oh, they're identical. If the team find Gertrude's bugs, well, at least she was grateful. Right, I didn't get the rewards yet. Garden Gnome. Here JJ Candy's Candy Palooza was a success, and without any prior astronaut experience to boot, I must admit, I'm somewhat impressed. Thought she was going to say jealous about people being in space, and she didn't get to go along. It's a rock a DJ booth. Music that moves you mission from... Oh, another mission. Okay. Sapphire is so pleased with the way the team helped her with her glow stick problem. Like, OMG, I think she's got another one for us. Some strawberry clothing. We've unlocked Red Buddy mission from Sapphire. Star Cruiser X, here I come. Thanks for helping me write that episode, Nikki. May not be helping with her emotions, but she gave me this cool figurine of herself to thank me. She likes me. She really likes me. I don't know why you're making that reference, if that's what they're referencing. Oh, this is a really cool looking coffee table for the HQ. What a great gift. And of course, since I received that coffee table, it would only make sense that I also get this Tesla coil. Man, rest in peace, the legacy of Nikola Tesla forever. You know, the name Tesla being forever ruined now by someone completely unrelated to the innovator Nikola Tesla. Any clients with dispatch missions? Yeah, of course. I just got some new ones. Why don't I try my luck with a 3-star mission? Being the royal wizard is hard work. I just don't have enough time for all my kingdom pals. I mean, magical research. I need an apprentice. Perhaps a search committee could be formed to help me find one. Okay, good chance, fair chance, good chance, fair chance. Oh yeah, this team has higher skills required for that. Send them on out. Let's finally address the snack thief then. It's the thief on the loose in our HQ. My ice cream sandwiches keep going missing. The thought of unauthorized fingers all over my food gives me the creeps. Please help. Fair chance, good chance, fair chance. Okay, let's go with good chance. The Bushido Code. Honesty, loyalty, courage. These are Bushido. Nikki, I desire to share the wisdom of swordless Bushido with the world. Send me pupils. If I have some. Okay, fair chance and fair chance. I think that's an overall higher total. Cocoa Science. Let's do something a little easier since I don't have as much choice to who I'm sending this time. My latest adventure requires thermonuclear powered beverages. A beverage frother. Go forth, my emissaries of hot chocolate science. Fair chance. Yeah, sure, okay, sure. That's all my teams. Also, finally, Yuki has left my property now that she's off busy with the MOOBA stand. Alright, back to the boardwalk. He was like, okay, so here's the difference. Like a pretty major difference, I would say, between Oblivion and Skyrim that make them not just the same game. It's like in Oblivion, you can only equip one spell at a time, and it goes in its own spell slot. It's not tied to your left hand, right hand. It's a spell slot. Which I think is fun, because then you can have sword and shield, and then you can have magic equipped at the same time. Let's review what we've learned here, buddy. Although I think overall Skyrim does magic better because it lets you do left hand, right hand with spells, so you can have 2 spells at once. Crabs are dangerous in large number. Why is that a question? Crabs are dangerous in large numbers? Always wear a helmet when jumping through fire? Krakens love tea? Oh, right. Okay. I got distracted with my own rant about Bethesda games. How did you fall on your face? You were standing still. I meant what we've learned about Morgan Corp's activities on the beach. Oh, right. Sure thing, pal. I'm ready if you are. Let's figure this out. I'm with you, pal. All the pieces are starting to fall into place. They sure are, pal. But tell me how, just in case I have no idea what's going on. Mr. Suckers was angry because something was intruding upon his deep-sea territory. Yuki set up Morky Corp's MOOBA shop as a front so she could operate her submarine at night. So Yuki is looking for something deep underwater in her sub. Look, If you had something that Morcubus really wanted, what would you do? Get it away from Morcubus. Right. Would you put it on a ship and sail it somewhere far away? Sure, maybe. But after the ship arrived, there would be records of the cargo and passengers, right? Unless the ship never arrived. What if Cyrus and Dr. Gray tried to move the Nightmare Crown, but the ship it was on sank? That's it! Yuki's trying to salvage a sunken ship. We've got to find out what she's after. But how are we going to do that? We don't have a submarine. Yeah, just a stupid, useless jet. I will assist you! I know you're currently running a mission for me to help hot chocolate science, but Dr. F, how's your day going? Great. Just sunbathing with my robot. I told him I converted to solar power. Got me a day at the beach. I respect your religious beliefs. You can use Tobor for your deep sea salvage. I specifically engineered him to operate remotely under several atmospheres of pressure. Wow, that's convenient. Not really. I also programmed him with an irrational fear of kelp. Kelp? Kelp? No! Don't make me go! Is he okay? It's so slimy. He will be fine. You just hack into Tobor's brain and reprogram him. And I will question my decision to artificially induce kelp phobia in a robot. Thanks, Dr. F. Wait, where did I leave Tobor's remote control? It's gonna have to go digging for it. Dr. F is giving me permission to hack Tobor to remove his programmed fear of super kelp. Super kelp? I thought it was just regular kelp. I gotta get his lost remote control before I can get him to obey my commands. Actually, I guess I better talk to you, Nazca. What can you tell me about Tobor's remote control? It's the definition of brilliance. I engineered him to do all of my pacing for me. Saves me epochs of time while inventing. Yeah, sounds useful. Unexpectedly, it also works for piloting Tobor into perilous environments. Like after a successful rocket explosion into space. Where might I find this remote? Tobor borrowed it to work on his self-control issues, but lost it when he spotted some kelp. Find his trail, find the remote. Anything I need to make it work? We'll likely be out of power, or worse, I just happen to foresee this and have an extra battery for the remote. Dr. F's extra battery for the remote control. Cool, so now I have that. Should I look for the remote first? Let me hack Tobor first. And then I can look around for the footprints. Oh, it's this again. Oh, I see. I do have to hit these when the path forward is not open. Yeah, that was a little tricky. Ready for a swim, Tobor? Not really. I was just fine soaking up the rays. But if you have my remote, I suppose I won't have a choice. Sorry, but we need your help. At least the hacking was successful. True, kelp no longer bothers me, so technically I can swim. But now I can never go near a park again. Thanks. What do you mean you can never go near a park again? What did I... No parks? Squirrels! With their wee beady eyes, bushy tails, and acorn obsession. The terror! Sure, I can program that out of him later. There we go. There's the footprints. Oh, those are Tobor's footprints. The ones that I was talking about on the loading screen. The orange ones. It's from Tobor the whole time. Tobor's tracks emanate from the water beneath the pier. They could probably pick up his trail in the sand on the other side. Nikki, non-violence is the first virtue of swordless Bushido. It takes more strength not to strike your enemy than to do so. That is true. Your friend seems to be a little out of shape, though. Good thing Oh, friends. It's like your friend. Wait, which one? Good thing I teach a yoga class right before the Bushido class. Oh, wait, that's the wrong tool. Oh, look. Fresh crab trap. That was fast. Justice got those pretty quickly. What do you have, like, not even next day shipping? It's like next hour shipping. Okay, yeah, like what are some other things about, let me go back to the topic of distinctions between Bethesda games. Your talent scouts have arrived. You'll find an apprentice wizard in no time. It's like, I think the magic system is definitely something, because, you know, the skill trees are different between Oblivion and, do I have to, yeah, dig, okay, there we go. The skill trees are different between, Oblivion and Skyrim. Nothing but sand in this pile. Nope, go there. So can the footprints continue, please? Or do I just need to check all the piles of sand? I can't remember. I know there's at least like one skill tree that's in Oblivion that isn't in Skyrim. Thanks for helping me, Nikki. I know the idea of a snack thief loose in the HQ must disturb you as much as it does me. Your trained monkeys have arrived. Most impressive. I think we may have the makings of another mad scientist in our midst. Yeah, I guess I just gotta check all the sand piles that Tobor may have to walk through. Samurai Bob says that love is the virtue of Bushido. Well, I've got that one down. Let's see. I love Preston, my bunnies, hot cocoa, pink shoes. Nothing but sand in this pile. Somebody, did you see a remote around here? No? Okay. Your talk option is not highlighted, so I assume no new information. What about this one? There it is. There appears to be something metal buried in the sand. A radio remote control. That's seen the... Oops, I didn't mean to hit B. Seen the business end of a few too many beach toy shovels. The power of the remote control is still heavily damaged, but not beyond repair. And into the repair minigame. Spall mirror... Lasers now? Okay, then. There. And there. And I guess the thing is, I can't block them. Okay. I can do that. This gear is going to be the problem gear, isn't it? Or perhaps not. Yeah, I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure there's one skill tree that is in Oblivion that's not in Skyrim, because they, like, simplified it and kind of combined it with another similar skill set, maybe? Okay, this is not right. Let me start over. I almost feel like maybe the mirrors, like these pre-placed mirrors, are a lie. I'm not supposed to pay attention to them. Yeah, I can't put there, because that would get in the way of the laser. I feel like it might have been transmutation? Is that what I'm thinking of? Isn't this the skill tree I'm thinking of? Yeah, that feels right. Because I know Skyrim has a transmutation spell, but it's alteration. Which, you know, would make sense with, like, if they had a skill tree that is merged with another. It's like, oh, well, alteration, there you go. Oh, I can't go. Can't go around that. Nope, don't hit reset puzzle, please. Not when I don't mean to. Oh, and then there we go. It's a tricky thing to fix. Successfully repaired the remote. I'll need to take it with me to make Tobor do my bidding. Well, then pick it up. Remote control for Tobor, check. Tobor's ready to go, but to where? I need to find out exactly where Yuki went in her submarine. Do I interrogate her then? Oh, excuse me. Why do you specifically stand there to do that animation? I don't get it. Is Yuki even around anymore? But yeah, I do know one skill tree that is not in Skyrim at all, and like not even merged. It's just not there. It's acrobatics. And to me, that is a big deal, because acrobatics really changes how you can move around an area. Respect. This is the fifth virtue of swordless Bushido. To gain the respect of others, you must treat them with respect. Also, wear a really cool helmet. It's like acrobatics. I think it mostly just involves jumping, but as your skill gets better, your jumping gets higher. And that can be a big deal if you're trying to be like a thief character, trying to, sneak past people, sneak into places without getting seen. Like, that can help you get up to places easier, or more easily, and then, sneak around things. Like, I know it's easy to look at those things as like, oh, well, those are little differences. It's still fundamentally the same game. It's like, okay, well, if that's how you're going to be, like, what other games are you like, oh, well, that's the same game. There's, all those the little differences. Halo 1 and Halo 2 are identical games. Never mind the, vehicles and, the, new guns, being able to play as the Arbiter. Oh, no way. This is going to be like that level in Plane versus I2 Alpha when you get the nuclear upgrade and your lasers go totally berserk. Sure. Okay, how do I figure out where Yuki went? Maybe Dr. Elf? No. Hey, Chief. I'm not much into this way of the warrior thing. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I need to find out where Yuki went with the submarine. Do I gotta go back to the submarine? Better not have moved the blocks back. I say we just give the job to the applicant who's wearing the most blue. Yay! Okay. You got any help, buddy? What do you think, buddy? Well, pal, as cool as we look in our special agent suits, they're a little hot for the beach. Buck up, buddy. A little heat is what every agent needs. Yeah, but, there's a difference between a little bit of heat and a little bit of heat stroke. The difference is the addition of the word stroke. Yuki's secret submarine dock is sure to contain clues. I should investigate it thoroughly. Thoroughly, you say? Thoroughly. After a 3-hour run, I sometimes allow myself to think about eating an ice cream sandwich. For motivation. Before I start my 6-hour run. Are you just running all day, every waking hour? Is that what you're saying? These lockers in the submarine dock are secured fast. Okay. Attempt to introduce them to Mr. Lockpick. Okay, so I think I need to get this out of the way. So move this up, move these over, that back down. There we go. And lockpicking. That is a big thing, I think. The lockpicking minigame is different between the two, Oblivion and Skyrim. And frankly, I think I like Oblivion's more. It's trickier. And that could be a big pain in the butt. But I think the concept of it is way cooler. Because you actually got to, like, fiddle with the tumblers rather than just move a lockpick until you get in the right spot. I got into the lockers, so what's inside? I feel like the game could really just save me a step and automatically go into the examine animation after where I pick the lock. Encrypted password disk. This is sure to have useful information on it, even though it's encrypted. Okay, I'm salvaging apparently. Didn't I fix this thing earlier? A spare radar reflector part. That was totally one of the mirror components from the mirror minigame. Or the repair minigame. The strange electronic device is broken, but seems capable of some type of serious sonar activity. Navigation device, the submarine dock is damaged, but if I can salvage the right parts, I might be able to fix it. So 6 parts? Jeez. Computer terminal has extremely advanced security system that prevents me from hacking into it. And also prevents me from salvaging from it. I guess I'll just go around the beach and salvage things then. Yeah, I'm like genuinely curious. Do people just not care about subtle differences between games when looking at them? Really? I can't take anything from here? Oh, but I can take it from... Okay. I would have thought it'd be the engine, because it's, you know, kind of behind stuff. But, okay, sure. Hey, let's go salvage from Chaz's bike. I'm sure he won't mind. Oh, chance time. Nikki, it is now time to test my new pupils. You must decide which test they will take. The test of benevolence or the test of courage. Choose, but choose wisely. Benevolence. Ah, he won't let me salvage, okay. No, okay. Your monkeys seem to be building something, yet I see no evidence of nuclear frothing technology. Where is the science? Anything over here? Because, yeah, I hopefully I don't sound pretentious saying this, but, like, as someone who plays a lot of video games, that's the part I thought might make me sound pretentious. Little differences between games do mean a lot. Like, you know, it's easy to look at, like, maybe Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels, and it's like, oh, that's the same game. But, like, the Lost Levels is so much more rude than the original. Yeah, I'm just gonna salvage from your cash register, don't mind me. You don't need a radar reflector part on your cash register anyway. I feel like there might have been also be some tweaks. Maybe Lost Levels wasn't the best example. But, you know, okay. It's like the difference between playing Super Mario Bros. On the NES and playing Super Mario Bros. On the Game Boy, you know? It's the same game. It's literally supposed to be the same game, but because of certain tweaks made, it can be a worse experience because of what they had to do to get it to fit on a Game Boy. Benevolence. It is good to show kindness and charity to those in need. So your friends and I started a food drive. Finally, an excuse to clear out all these canned vegetables my mom keeps mailing me. Okay, so I need, like, one more part? Hey, Tobor! No. Maybe from one of these. No, why would it... Maybe salvage a part from one of these sailboats, you know, for all the mechanical parts that sailboats are known to have in their sails. There we go. Oh, no, okay, now I need one more part. Salvage from the turkey. I'm trying to narrow down my choices. Apparently, the royal line still carries much magical aptitude. Whom should I choose for the final test? That spoiled Princess Butter or Sapphire or Sappy Prince Daniel? Daniel. I just remembering, you know, back to MySims Kingdom. Like, I don't know, Princess Butter doesn't seem deserving. Feels like that'd be the wrong pick. Okay, I've salvaged from 2 cash registers. Why did I have such trouble saying that? Cash register. So you would think like one more part would come from one. Samurai always have dragons and other fearsome animals on their helmets to make them look scary. I think it makes them look cute. Nice use of the proper plural of samurai, which is samurai. That's one of those, language things. Oh yeah, I can totally sympathize. When I'm on the road, I always like to relax with a nice hot chocolate. Yeah, this is one of those language things where it's like, yeah, sure, the actual correct way is samurai. But I don't think, as if someone is speaking English and, they're talking about samurai and they mispluralize it, if that's even a word, mispluralize it as samurais. It's like, it doesn't really matter. You get the point. I just put up a mint chip ice cream sandwich in the freezer. They make those? I thought they only came in, like, vanilla and chocolate. We only have one shot at protecting this valuable snack. How do you want to handle this? Camera surveillance. Man, I want a mint chip ice cream sandwich. I highly doubt any stores near me sell them, though. Maybe now I can salvage from the engine? For some reason? No? Why is that even there, then, if it's not for salvaging? I know, I'll salvage from the van! There we go! Chaz won't let me touch his bike, but I can take anything I want from this stupid van. There should be all the spare parts I need. Okay, yeah. And yeah, looking at the little differences between Pokemon games, like that gave me some appreciation for the games, being able to see all the little things that are different between them. Daniel, that little goody two shoes. Ah well, I imagine he does have a soft spot for Kingdom Pals. Thanks, Nikki. Hopefully he'll pass the final tests. And I suppose I might as well test Princess Butter as well. Then why did I even have a choice? If you can test them both, then test them both. It's like even something as far as like, the base story of Pokemon is that, you're a kid and you go on an adventure to stop an evil organization from taking over the world. Like, no, that doesn't happen in every game. It's not always an evil organization. They're not always trying to take over the world. Where's the laser go? Is it? Wait, no. Okay, yeah. So does it go into there? Yeah, they're not always evil. Not always trying to take over the world. Not always after the box legendary. And the differences of like how the rival is written. Sometimes they're nice, sometimes they're a jerk. Sometimes there's 4 of them, sometimes there's 2. Is that? Oh, that does not stop the... Okay. Does not stop the laser. Wait, what? How do I... I'm not given enough wires to connect all the things. What? And even, they even play with the concept of the Pokemon Professor, which is something I never would have expected them to do. And also the champion. Like I always think of Pokemon as being like, oh, well, you beat your rival to being champion. You always become champion, and then your rival doesn't quite make it there. Maybe in post-game they get there too, but no. In Red and, in the original Red and Blue, your rival beats the champion before you, and he is the champion. It's like in the first game, they subvert what has become or at least what I would consider a common trait between all Pokemon games. Like, honestly, sometimes it just feels like people like to make fun of big franchises just because they're big. Where am I even... Okay, right. So, you connect there. It's like where... Like, unironically, where am I going with this? Like, not this discussion, but literally I'm literally directionless in solving this puzzle. Okay, I've got it now. And I didn't even need all the parts? That's okay. Prepare the navigation device. I can access the last coordinates from the nearby... Can I access them from the nearby comm terminal? Grid terminal is an extremely advanced security system. The various people hacking into it. Encryption disk I found might be the key to the comm station. Time to see if I can tell me... It can tell me where Yuki went. Sonar data downloaded to disk. Data downloaded from the terminal in the submarine dock has the coordinates of the sunken ship. What is the secret of the sunken ship? Why these coordinates? I need to find someone who knows the underwater area around here better. Well, I would ask Yuki, because she does the MOOBA stuff, but apparently not. I mean, not apparently not, but like, you know, apparently I would not be able to ask her. Surfer? Do surfers know underwater? Congratulations, your friends made excellent pupils and have passed all the tests required to master Swordless Bushido. Thank you, Nikki. It was an honor. So I guess now this team is they're all officially Swordless Bushido. But okay, well this is new, so let me counter display has board wax, herbal teas, and fine. Okay, so the same as before. I don't know why it said it was new. Well, my ice cream sandwich went missing again, and the camera footage only captured our own agents. This must have been an inside job. I mean, yeah. Who else would take your snacks and your job location but your co-workers? Okay, you're way over here. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. You got nothing to do. Lifeguard? No. Dishwasher? Yes. Where's Clara? Is she still around? I smell something burning. What have you done with my frothing wand? Clara? Hello? Are you still here? It's not Dr. F. Not Tobor. Okay, well there's... Everyone always assumes I've tried witchcraft. Why? Can a girl wear all black and love dead things without being confused for a witch? I know, right? Jeez, freaking stereotyping. Such a pain. Okay, no. Clara! Where are you? Oh, maybe she's... She better be over here if I'm gonna go all the way out there to check. Over where we had the tea party. Thankfully, this stuff has not moved. Ow. I almost wonder if I should put those in a better spot. Oh, come on. You know, now that I think about it. Yeah, there she is. Hold that thought. Oh, okay. You don't have anything new to say, but you... Apparently we did not return the teapot. Nothing brings out the Kraken like a good tea party. Time to get some answers about what's going on underwater. Oh, I thought I would have to have Clara translate. Can you tell me about these coordinates, Mr. Suckers? Okay. Anything else? Mr. Suckers seems to respond excitedly to my question. I need Clara to tell me what it said. Or what was said. Can you ask Mr. Suckers a question for me? Mr. Suckers would be happy to help. I'd like more information on some undersea coordinates. That's by his undersea cave. There's a sunken ship there with a chest holding a strange piece of paper with a big X on it. Thanks, Clara. Oh, and you too, Mr. Suckers. That's very helpful. Kraken action figure. I wonder if it will show the full Kraken or if it's just the tentacles. According to Mr. Suckers, the sunken ship went down with some type of map locked away inside. Apparently that's 2 pieces of evidence for Explorer map. I don't even remember getting the 1 piece. That's what's in the ship! It's gotta be the 1 piece! I think I've got all I need to find to send Tobor underwater. Time to finalize things with Dr. F. Yeah, now that I think about it, I wonder if it's like... Okay, Final Fantasy is a game series that I know isn't always like majorly different between games, but they do like to it is a series that likes to reinvent itself. You know, Final Fantasy VII is very different from Final Fantasy V, and well, that's about as much as I know about that. But you know, I know like Final Fantasy 15 is very different from 7. You know, I heard the government was working on a nuclear-powered espresso machine for submarines, but something went terribly, terribly wrong. So I almost wonder if it's like, if Final Fantasy is like, is Final Fantasy unique in how it keeps reinventing itself, or is it the standard, and that's why people look at things like Pokemon, it's like, oh, Pokemon doesn't change. Pokemon's the same game but all the time. Hey, Doc, I'm ready to send Tobor on water. Finally, I almost altered the time-space continuum to skip all this waiting. Robot, into the waves with you. Submerge, I say! Now to insert the final piece. The radio receiver. I don't think that's where that plugs into, but okay. Perfect, Nikki, and thanks for everything. Life's great now that I'm over my kelpophobia. Good for you, Tobor. It sure would be nice if we could just program our fears out of our brains. But now I'm terrified of squirrels! I would even accept being able to, you know, exchange fears, like change one fear for a fear of something else. Good enough? Nikki, do you have that remote? Yeah, I found it in the sand. Glorious! To the bottom of the ocean with you! Yeah, you sure had to sidestep that shell there. Note to human. Arrived at specified coordinates. Now to find the sunken ship's treasure before Yuki. Ah, that's weird. We're playing as Tobor now. Missing ice cream sandwiches. Why wasn't I notified earlier? I have to fill out all kinds of backdated stolen property reports for these. I think I'll go on break before we continue down here. Oop. I didn't know I could go into my notebook from that button. I should also remember to save more often, but oh well. Okay, we're back. Let's see. Oh! Kind of jumps a little higher, I think. And that, or it's just the visual effect. Gives it the sorry, excuse hiccuping, stop. Gives the illusion of him jumping higher. That should be enough, right? Yeah, there we go. Should totally be able to F-space the chest down. Or give myself a way up. Yeah, there we go. Now I'm thinking with F-space. Gives a good cargo. His Dr. F's patented hypnodisc. Good thing robots are immune to its power. Am I supposed to be going all the way down, or? Not really sure where I'm going. There's the F field again. F energy vent. What is this for? What does this do? What am I? We're down to the final candidates. I have a good feeling about this. Surely one of them will pass the trial of arcane reasoning. Okay, I'm just gonna leave until I figure out what that's for. Get up there. Yeah, while I was on break, I got to thinking. It's like, maybe Nintendo games are where people are getting this standard from, that like every game needs to be different between release. You know, have major noticeable differences. Which, actually, now that I think about it, maybe it's not true, because I've also seen plenty of people like, man, Nintendo, you don't need to make every game majorly different. Just give us more games in the series we like. Just give us F-Zero, give us Star Fox. We don't need them to have unique ideas for each game. So, I don't know. I guess it's a case-by-case kind of thing. So what else I could find a collection of sofas other than this hidden undersea cavern? This one's shaped like a cat. Ugh. It's another cat sofa. Is there a human demand for furniture shaped like a cat's face? This one has a sci-fi look. That's much nicer. And finally, a gray bench. Huh. Let me guess who gets to haul all these up to the surface. I guess that was Tobor speaking. Let me guess who will do it. It's me, isn't it? Ah, I failed. Okay. Fine. Apparently I can restart them, so I guess it doesn't matter. It's a lot of rocks. Are they in my way? Is this over where the thing was? There's not even anything to grab over here. I guess I could move the rocks over there. But you know, honestly, if you want to get as dismissive of little details as people are with other games, like, you know, like Mario and Zelda games are kind of notorious for like, oh, they gotta have a new idea every game. You know, they only come out once in a blue moon because they're busy working on new ideas. It's like, okay, well, what if you boil those down, huh? It's like, okay, Skyward Sword. It's got the, like, you know, the one-to-one sword play. But you take that away, and what is it? It's kind of just another Zelda game, isn't it? Twilight Princess has the wolf. You take that away, it's kind of just another Zelda game. I'm at my wit's end. We're going to have to interview everyone in the building to find this ice cream thief. So if you want to pretend like little differences don't matter, then like Zelda games are all identical apparently. Or at least the 3D ones. Oh, there we go. There was a chest under the rocks. That's what I did. Or past the rocks. I guess it was blocking. Legendary G Dragon. All the prophecies coming true. Oh no, this is just a regular dragon statue. Well, good thing it's not the Sapphire Dragon. Then everyone around here would be turned to stone. Speaking of stones. And like, you know, Mario games. It's like, oh, what does Mario Galaxy have? Well, you got the spin move, and you got like, you know, the level design being kind of funky with gravity sometimes. You take that away, what is it? It's just another Mario game. It's like if you're gonna be dismissive of little differences between games, then this is your result. You know, you get hot dog as a sandwich if you're gonna be dismissive of the differences between a sandwich and a hot dog. The white ninja outfit and an eye patch worthy of high seas. Because that's what I expect at the bottom of the ocean. A ninja outfit. I assume that's to get out of here. Oh yeah, that's okay. Nope. Come on. You know, you take away the capture mechanic from Mario Odyssey, and what do you have? Kind of just another Mario game, isn't it? It's a picture of Wolffoot chewing on one of Marlin's stuffed animals. Better not get caught there, little fella. Oh, good. I moved enough to get in there. Are there 2 shipwrecks down here? Did I not even start in the correct shipwreck? Man, now I'm starting to remind me of the that one part in Ghost Trick. You know the part. Or maybe you don't, and that would be okay. Am I supposed to be going up, or is down this way fine? Is this what I'm looking for? Soggy scrap of paper reads 15. Analysis. This rusty metal hatch, set into the floor of the tanker, was secured by a heavy combination lock. Note for human. Hatch in sunken tanker, locked with combination. I can't pick it, so I'll have to find the code. But the lock-picking tool... Alright, well, I've got one half. Guess I gotta find the other. And hopefully it's halves and not thirds or quarters. Let's see, there's a chest over there. Have I gone down in here? Oh yeah, my phone tells me there's a Buddy's ice cream parlor. Buddy has his own ice cream parlors? Buddy's ice cream parlor within a couple miles of here. Sweet. Oh, okay, well that's... Was that supposed to be a shortcut back and I just was too foolish to make it back? Okay. It would help if I had a mapper here, but I don't think I do. Is that another entrance into the same ship? Yeah, there we go. Maybe the human will enjoy having this blue bunny in its headquarters. Of course, I'll probably just be asked to find pink one too. Aha! The pink one is also here. Take that, piggy human. I'll just assume that's it. Go up. Yeah, jump and then swivel. Nope, jump and then, yeah. And then hit the direction on the thumbstick. This soggy scrap of paper reads 79. I'm pleased to announce success. Your team did a great job. They convinced me that Princess Butter was indeed the best choice, even though that's not who I picked. I just hope she likes collectible kingdom pals. Alright, so now we're just waiting on, ice cream one. Wait, was that? No, that's the one that led me to a chest, right? So I gotta go down more. Oh, wait. It's this way. And, yep, and, okay. There we go. And back down. And there it is. I need more than 2 pieces. Ah, great. Ah, cool. Yeah, like I said before, not a fan of these 2D sections. I definitely don't like this part with it being such an expansive 2D part. I appreciate that they at least let me jump higher with Tobor. Pretty sure he jumps higher. But I still don't find it particularly fun. What, you can't make it up there? There we go, ice cream done. We found the culprit. Buddy was eating my ice cream sandwiches because he thought they had his name on them. That's what I get for buying them at Buddy's ice cream parlor. I get it. That's, a conclusion that makes sense. Maybe if I go higher in here? Even get higher? Well, there. Oh, wait. How weird that this second shipwreck would have a part of the code to the. Well, I guess this is the first shipwreck, and then this is to the second one. So you scrap of paper reads 19. Note for human. Combination acquired. Time to spin the dial to find your precious secret. Gotta go all the way back over there. Don't forget to run. That would probably help. Okay, not. No, wait. That's where that one chest was. So I gotta go down more. Oh, wait, this also gotta. Over here. There. And now we're at the safe. Left 15, right 19, left 79. Note for human. The hatch is unlocked and ready to be opened. Application of F-space recommended. Note for human. The supplied coordinates indicate that whatever Yuki was seeking is just ahead. I just realized what I did. Oops. Should not have jumped down here. Excuse me. Is it over here? No, it's over there. But yeah, I guess having something to talk about while I get back there. Like that's, I think it really does boil down to like which games need to be more. There's probably a better way to say more different, but should games be more distinct between each release? I think it depends on the game. Some faded map showing the location of some hidden temple somewhere. Is there a legend of this hidden temple? This better be what the humans are looking for. The chest in the sunken ship contained an old explorer map to a forgotten temple in the jungle. So there we go, that's what was in the ship. It wasn't it was a map. And here's your map. Bye. It wasn't the crown that was hidden on the ship. It was this map that I held incorrectly with my animation. It's a map of the jungle. Looks like it shows the way to an old temple. Is that handwriting on the back? That's the most interesting part. It says, Ivy, keep this safe. No one knows where the crown is going. So then this map shows us where the crown is. We're close now, buddy. Let's head back to HQ. I'm sure Evelyn will want to hear this. And maybe Jenny can find us a guide for the jungle. Unlock new dispatch missions. Very own turkey on a fork uniform. Does it come with Goth Boy's hair? Okay. I don't know that I'm supposed to be able to stand here. See if I can get out of bounds. No, okay, I'll just buy a train ticket in a weird place. No dialogue this time. Tobo was kind enough to give me a replica of his this remote control. This will look great in my trophy case. I'm sure I've never seen a suit of armor like this before. I can't wait to try to get the Robinator to try it on. That's not the right button. Here, hang on. Let me try the chocolate mission again. Debriefing. Should have known that Buddy was Roxy's snack thief. Think she'd mind if I ate some of her ice cream? Yes. Yes, she would. I don't think she cares who is eating it. I think she cares that it's getting eaten at all. Sweet of Roxy did give me a figurine of herself to thank me. This will be a nice addition to my trophy case. Adorable bee hat. His tech goggles might make me look like a robot, in a good way. A cute bee pillow. It's adorable. It's a cute pillow. It's adorable. Did the Yeti wear this bunny costume to be able to observe the local bunny population from within? That Marlin guy sure is weird, isn't he? Well, maybe having an assistant will keep him out of my hair for a while. He sends his thanks. Ah, this is a strange-looking end table, a perfect piece for the HQ. Unlike the magical disaster. Her team failed to make hot cocoa for Dr. F. Wow, what a bunch of winners, huh? Wow, team of honorary Bushido warriors. Should we be bowing to them or something? Priceless Meng vase leads me to think it's fake. The fact that it's labeled as this makes me think it's fake, but it looks nice enough for HQ. Red ninja outfit. It's what I've always wanted. Pink flamingo lawn ornament on a snow-covered mountain? Weird, but it'll be a nice addition to the HQ. With this television, I can watch my favorite shows. My buddy can watch cartoons, which is also a type of show. It's a win-win. You want dispatch mission? Just choose one and let's get this over with. Okay, I don't know that I'm really ready for... Wait, did I seriously fail the only I passed all the 3-star ones, but I failed the 2-star one? The 2-star one? How ridiculous. Alright, let me send... Dogs can't have chocolate, so... This team. High school yearbook. Obtained knowledge that high school goes... Oh, right, that one. I already read that description. Good chance, fair chance. Already deployed, fair chance. Man, I need to up your stats, guys. Good chance. I feel like I should go, like, decorate and... Yeah, let me go do that. Trying to give them better stuff. How much stat do you add? Are you worth having? It's been nature, it's 2 nature. Here, you can have the orange tabby sofa instead. And the lounger. She's really jamming over there, huh? Great kitty sofa. Okay, you need more charisma. Teacher booth. Baby grand piano. Sure doesn't look like a baby to me. Athletic. How much athletic did that add? Your dispatch units have arrived. Comparison analysis versus median high schooler reveals sufficient charisma. Probability of success has increased by 10%. Okay, so I could add an extreme surfboard instead and get more. more for less, really. Because that takes up way less space than that statue. Do I even have a wall I can hang these lights on? I don't think this area has a wall that I could put any kind of wall decoration on. Okay, back to charisma. Jade Dragon, yeah. Be the centerpiece of the soccer table. Trained monkeys have arrived. Okay. Okay, that takes up a lot of space. That takes up less space. Wait, I'm already in charisma. You'd never guess what my school colors are. Orange and green. Can you believe it? Yeah. Totally gonna transfer next year. Put you right there. Right, I can't put that. Can only be on there. Let's get that paranormal stat back up. Excuse me, advanced alien sofa. You guys have a lot of places to sit. Pink freezer bunny. I don't know why you're paranormal. Although you do kind of look like something out of Psychonauts. Blue freezer bunny. Advanced alien end table. No more objects can be placed. I would like that to be centered, but fine. It would really help if I could figure out the stats without having to put things away and then re-find them in the inventory. But alright, fine. I feel like I've boosted the stats well enough. Your dispatched units are able to are performing within acceptable parameters. Probability analysis reveals a greater than 65% chance of attaining popular status through the yearbook signatures. Kit. I don't know that punctuation was intended. Don't think there was supposed to be a pause there. Let me take a look at the trophies I've gotten. Ah, my phone! Ah! Get the phone. I think my phone's got a beverage frothing capability. Let me check. Yeti Preston's like Yeti person. Faith Connors from Mirror's Edge? When did I get that? Oh, I didn't want to get out of the cabinet. I just wanted to zoom out. And of course, not the full Kraken. That's disappointing. Necromancer Gordon. There's the statue. Disco ball. Yeti boot. He gave me the boot. Fortunite crystal. And for some reason, Gino riding a wolf. Oh yeah, and Carl is a firefighter. And there's Roxy and Jenny. And Morcubus. Okay, let's go back downstairs. Or back down elevator to be technical. Back to dispatch missions. Any clients with dispatch missions? Let's see if I can't help Tobor. After all I put Tobor through, we should do quests for him. Greetings, human. Help, please. I've been working for Dr. F for a while now, but I feel I must have been built for some greater purpose, right? Get back to me, will ya? Geez, poor chance and good chance. Okay, well then I'll send good chance. The people that I just helped get better stats. Cool. Equipment recovery. I know you'll never believe this, but Dr. F's peanut butter helicopter experiment had a bit of a mishap over the ocean. I need a deep-sea recovery team to salvage as much as possible. Well, I only have one team left, and they're fair chance. Let's see if I can't find something they're better suited to. Blade of... Oh, that's 5 stars. Oh, we're not doing that. Rider's block, 4 stars. Red buddy. No, I think the team I have left, they're good at nature. Great chance. I mean, I guess it is a 1-star mission. Let me look a little more. Failing Forest. There we go. That should be more suited to their talents. Nikki, it's awful. I awoke today to find that the trees and flowers in our forest are suddenly dying. What's going on? Is there anything we can do to revive our plants? Help! Oh, fair chance. Okay. I hit my knee on my desk. Suckers sabotage. Alright, let's go to the Assistant Librarian. Get it. Wait, what was that? H4XXORED? Or 3D? From Spencer. Oh, right, the armor guy. He was on the Fairy Tale Island in MySims Kingdom. Oh, this is terrible. I've been able to log into Palais Quest Online. I think someone's hacked into my account. Help me recover my account before someone sells off my epic items. Yeah, I'm gonna need a team with higher stats to get back to you. Let's just do the librarian case. The only team I have left. Oh, I was actually quite popular at my high school. I was even captain of the cheerleading squad. Of course, our school colors were black and black, and our football team was called the Somber Vampires. I want to go there. That sounds like a cool high school. Okay, gotta check out that suit of armor. Wait, I guess it wouldn't be in Friends and Folks, because I would have had to have seen a person wearing it for it to be considered a friend outfit. Okay, that's not it. Also not it. Although, why are there skulls there? What is this costume too? For a moment, I thought I was naked. No, it's just a pink bunny outfit with no bunny tail. Well, look at that. Oh, that's the red ninja outfit. There's the white one. Chicken. Huh. Maybe it isn't Friends and Foe. Maybe it would be counted under foe. No? Okay, well, I'll put that outfit back on. Is it really in street clothes? What are you gonna attack by bees for? There's no bees. Is it an agent outfit then? Or maybe it's a suit of armor that just doesn't look like what I expect a suit of armor to look like. Nope. Are those the goggles that are supposed to make me look like a robot? Okay, we're done. We're done in here. Is there any room to hire people? I guess not. No, yep, I'm full. I hate that it's fire. I don't want to fire anyone. I would just like to put them on, like, you know, indefinite leave, and then be able to, like, put them back on the job whenever I want to. Firing just sounds so harsh. Okay, what am I supposed to be doing back at HQ? Talk to Evelyn about it? Hey, Evelyn, how are you? We're close, Nikki. We have Morcubus on the ropes. Okay. I guess we were supposed to take the jet then. Hey, Roxy. What do you know about jungle temples? Nikki, a temple in the jungle. Centuries old filth, decay, mold, and an old dust. Roxy, I know, let's just go swimming in the sewers and bathe in the industrial runoff from Morcucorp's factories. Roxy, I think I need a vacation. Or I think you need a vacation, not me. I don't need a vacation until I'm done this game. Alright, let's go try to take the jet then. Time for takeoff. Evelyn's one step away from unlocking the secrets of her dad's research. She seems really excited. Good thing she doesn't mind sitting in the jet's cargo hold. You should probably stay by the jet, Evelyn. It's safer. Yeah, if anything terrible is going to happen, I want it to happen to Nikki first. That's not a good way of phrasing that, buddy. No way. I've come too far with you guys to shy away now. Let's go finish this. Okay. Everyone, watch your step. Wow. How do we get in? Does it have something to do with those 4 pedestals? Nah. We should go check him out. Hey, weren't we supposed to meet a guide around here? I think I see her now. It's Lindsay! You've got to see the view from this bridge. It's amazing. This whole place is amazing. I mean, did you see this place? Look at it. I'm Lindsay. I'm the guide you hired. Hi, Lindsay. I'm Buddy. I'm Nikki. Is this your first time in the temple, Lindsay? Are you kidding? I've never been in this jungle before. Oh, but don't worry. I brought lots of maps, and I did a ton of research online, so I'm sure we'll be fine. Did your research tell you how to get inside the temple? No, but isn't it more fun to figure it out for ourselves? Let's go take a closer look. I love this bridge. This bridge is the best! Let's go take a closer look. I should see if those 4 pedestals hold any clues into getting to the temple. Okay. I'm glad to see Lindsay again. I'm glad she wasn't just one off for MySims Kingdom. I also can't remember if she ends up showing up in any of the MySims games that came after this. I guess now I can assume yes. Statue is made of laterite. Laterite? Very durable stone. Based on the deterioration, this has been here for quite some time. I don't know why this is specifically reminding me. Never in my life have I seen such a bunch of lazy, good-for-nothing loafers. This crew you sent me is so out of shape. I wonder if they've ever put in a good, honest day's work of back-breaking toil. Like, of all the... Your monkeys seem to be building something. Of all the, like, ancient temple settings in games... Well, okay, the first one that actually came to mind is the temple that's in Wonderful 101. It's back here. Should examine those pedestals before venturing too far from the temple. But the other thing it reminds me of is the... Time is running out. I require a large concentration of students to maximize my signatures. Query. Where shall I search for this large concentration of students? I mean, I bet a library is a bigger place than a locker room. Also, people might get mad if you barge into a locker room demanding signatures. It reminds me of the monkey temple from Skylanders. If I could stop getting interrupted by missions. I'm sure there was a more, like, specific name to the monkey temple, but yeah, there's a temple in Skylanders, and it has, like, monkey statues around. I think it was in Giants, and it, like, you end up flying near it, and it smacks you out of the sky, and then you gotta fix your ship, something like that. This laptop is inoperable. It appears as if the battery has been removed. Looks like I need to find a battery in order to power up the laptop at the campsite. Aha! There's a battery inside this tent. Some pith helmets. No thanks. At least I can change my appearance from here. Hit the button. Alright, alright. Not a bad looking crew. Add all their IQs up, and you might get halfway to mine. Let's get to work. Well, that's not fair. You're a robot. You have, like, a perfect IQ, because, like, we can just program you with the knowledge you need to know. This is no fair. Why do I have to do all this menial labor? Oh, I broke another nail. Prezi, save me! Speaking of Skylanders, it reminds me of the villains from, I think it was Trap Team. They came back as some of them came back as senseis. Actually, did they add... I'm trying to remember if they added the S on the end of sensei, or if it was the proper plural, sensei. But anyway, that's what they called that class of Skylanders. Description reads, find a horn, and then a player. Unlock this temple's final layer. Plenty of Sims here to play it. Just need to find the musical horn. I'm reading these in the wrong order. Let me start here. Inscription reads, hold purest water in ornate cup, and the temple may just open up. Appears as if it would find a special cup and fill it with special water. Excuse me. The inscription reads, a magic torch locked safely away. Bring it a fire to light the way. You keep my eyes open for some sort of magical torch. A flashlight, perhaps. Inscription reads, find Magellan with necklace of stone and put this lemur critter upon this throne. Apparently I need to seek out a lemur named Magellan to assist me, not access, assist me with this with pedestal. Okay. Can I climb that rope? But yeah, it reminded me of in Imaginators, where some of the villains became Skylanders. Fresh water must flow into the temple through this passageway. Sadly, it's far too small for me to crawl through. What about the rope? There we go. And the way they earned their, earned their way out of villain status was I think they actually spent years organizing the Skylanders Academy library. The Shady Grove looks like a nice spot for a nap. Maybe later. So I just think it was funny that she was complaining about having to organize the library. It's like, well, that's how it went in Skylanders, and they did it for years. Nikki, there are certainly no students in the library. There are currently no students in the library. However, upon interrogation of the assistant librarian, I have learned how to forge the students' signatures by copying them from the book's sign-out list. That's cheating. That's not how you earn popularity. I found a laptop battery. Must have been dropped here accidentally. This is a really remote spot for a battery. Battery finder should be able to get the laptop working. Why would you even want to drink that stuff? You know you'd have to run 75 miles just to burn off all those calories. Well, you know, counting calories isn't like the end-all be-all of fitness. What's under all these stones? Ooh, smaller stones. Easy to set up tent. This old water pump seems to be broken, which is too bad, as it would provide cleaner water than these dirty streams do. I have to find 4 sets of spare parts to fix the water pump. Well, now I know to look out for parts, and I'm sure that's where I get the water that I need. Oh, well, okay, there we go. It's like, oh, I fell down. Oh, it's actually a thing. This team you sent me has displayed a competent level of intelligence. I'll allow them to remain working in the library, for now. But I'm watching them. There's always cleaning to do in the barn. My prized pigs, piggles, and porks will make sure of that. Wow, so she became the librarian again, but also still has her traits from MySims Kingdom. That's kind of funny. They combined the 2 realities into one. Darn, no secret passage here. Just a small recess in the stone. I'll have to find a different way in. I climbed all the way up here just to find that flavor text. That's kind of funny. Jump down. Oh, I did not crash land. Get some parts from you. Collected a set of parts. Who's sleeping in the tent? Put the battery in. Wonderful. The battery just slid right in and appears to be fully charged. Got the computer working, but who does this camp belong to? What if it turns out it was Lindsay's and she just didn't say? Sure are being helpful over there, Evelyn. Staring at your nails. Do I need to click a button? It's a long animation. I thought, hello, computer? Are you gonna tell me whose campsite this is? I thought that was your point. I thought that's why you exist. Okay. I feel like I did that for no reason now. Oh no, it appears that Wolfa has scared off some of the students. No one understands Wolfa like I do. Got any tips, Lindsay? See any spare parts lying around? I bet you could rip some parts out of that stereo near the campsite. Already did. Wait, what else do you got to say? See any other way in? Think there's anyone else here? Okay, well, anyway. Nope. Lots of ancient societies constructed safeguards to prevent people like, well, us from entering their temples. Like the 4 pedestals and their inscriptions. Yeah. I bet if you figured out how to activate them, we'll be one step closer to getting into that temple. Or maybe all the steps in, who knows. What? Oh. Spider wheel looks like it's been here a long time. Maybe I can salvage some parts from it. Wonderful, I've salvaged some parts. Oh man, this place is so boring. Elmira won't even let me play air guitar. She says it's too loud. Okay, now what about over here? Let's say the God tree? Hello, Magellan, are you over here? I think he actually is. But I have to do something with F space. I could sympathize with this robot. I knew from age 4 that I was meant to be a world-famous mega pop star. Okay, tricky. I can rotate them that way. I still smell something burning. What have you done with my frothing wand? Don't tell me I failed that without even having a choice like what they do. Success. Success occurred. You have dispatched units. Your dispatched units have collected enough signatures in my yearbook to upgrade me to popular status. Now I can spend my life wistfully looking back at this moment. Thank you, Nikki. How many spaces high can I jump? Can I do 2? Will that work? Okay, chance time. Nikki, I'm in a bit of a quandary. It's already 2 hours before dawn, and we still have to feed piggles and porks. But there are still 10,000 books that need stamping before the library opens. What shall I have your team do? Well, if you feed the pigs, then that leaves 3... I was going to say 4. No, the teams of 3. 3 people to stamp books. So I'm going to have them stamp books, and you feed the pigs. Which almost sounds like I'm trying to punish her, but like she feeds them normally, so it's not that weird to have her do it. Okay, yeah, and they do have to fill the play space or stay in the play space. It's got to be something like this, right? But it's still too high. Put it back like that, like how it was before. Is it? I was gonna say, is it just that I don't need all the pieces? No, I did not just. I thought I just solved it. But... Ah! Stamp goes inside the book cover, not on the outside. These books are ruined. Oh, oops. Well, how was I supposed to know that was going to become the outcome? You know, that reminds me of a thing I hate in games. When, like, you're trying to do one outcome, so you pick the thing that seems the most logical way of achieving that outcome, and it does the exact opposite. You know, like say there's a character that you're trying to be nice to. Hot chocolate, too fancy for my tastes. A cup of hot black coffee is all I need. It's like, say there's a character and you're trying to cheer them up. So you say something nice to them. You know, you have 2 options: a nice thing and a thing that sounds depressing. So you pick the nice thing, and then they're like, "Oh, well, thanks. Thanks for ignoring my misery. Now I feel worse." It's like, well, I was trying to do the nice option. You don't have to be mad at me for picking the option that was nice. No, that's not gonna work either. Oh my gosh, Elmira keeps 2 little piggies in her yard behind the library. They're so cute. I should bring Percy over to play. Okay, so either this piece absolutely goes like this, or it's a trick, and this piece does not go like this. Or maybe it's not used at all. Maybe that was the solution I was close to arriving at with the other piece. I see, if only I could, like, triangle jump, you know, jump here and then there and then... Okay, I've snuck the squad into the lab, but we've only got time to check one location before the alarms reset. Should we check Alexa's office or Dr. F's laboratory? Alexa's office. Wait, is this... No, that's... Like, it's 2 blocks no matter what, right? So it's like 3 blocks this way, 2 blocks up. Or like a total of 5 blocks. Can I not set that on there like that? I guess not. I'm gonna get interrupted by so many calls or texts while trying to solve this puzzle. Library success. Well, I certainly had my doubts, but your team managed to complete their assignments without burning the library down. I suppose miracles really do happen. Thank you, Nikki. Ooh, wait. I think I got it now. Assuming I can jump far enough. See, it was like what I was saying. If only I could jump from the one to the other, with the middle one being the incorrect height. But yeah, there we go. Is anything down here? Hello? No? Okay. But yeah, I hate that in games where you're like, you try to do, you try to get one particular outcome. So you pick the thing that to you makes the most sense to achieving that outcome, and it just has the opposite effect. And it just feels more like a trick than like a logical conclusion to your action. It drives me nuts. I mean, like, I suppose they need to keep you on your toes, and that's why they do it, so that you're not just only picking the options that would get you exactly the outcome that you expect. But it's still frustrating. You know, it's like, it's one thing if you're like trying to charm a character and you pick an option that's like, oh, this sounds charming, and then it has the opposite effect of like, oh, I can tell you're just saying that to just be charming. Alexa caught us snooping around and kicked us out. Her personal files don't contain any information about me anyway. Like, I don't know, I swear there are games that you pick one option because it sounds like it would be the most logical way, and then it isn't. For no reason. Okay, I'm kind of directionless on this tree. At least I can't fall down. I mean, fall down to where there's, like, nothing. Maybe there's a way up to there? Oh, careful, butterflies. You're going to knock me out of the tree. Okay, I think I found the path both to the treasure chest, and also once I come back from this fork in the path, I'll have found the way to continue upward. That sound effect keeps getting higher pitched, and it makes me think I'm right. I accidentally clicked countermeasures. I don't know how that happened. Oops. But yeah, the sound effect kept getting higher pitched and made me think I was running out of chances. suppose now it doesn't matter if I fall, because it's probably just going to reset me back to the beginning over here. See, it's getting high-pitched. Makes me think, like, like, that's me running, like, losing a balance chance. And if I wobble too far to the side too many times, then I just fall out of the tree. But I sure did get a lot of second chances there, so I don't know that it really is a concern. Wow, I'm so high in the air. This tree is huge. What's up here? Oh, there's Magellan. Chitter chitter. Is this lemur named Magellan? Can he help me with the pedestal? You must be Magellan. You're adorable. What a little cootiekin. Please help me. Thanks, friend. I need you and your medallion to activate the Earth pedestal. Can you help me, Magellan? I guess I don't have to do these in order. Magellan is taken off towards the pedestal. I should catch up with him and activate his pedestal. Okay, so it automatically climbed me down out of the tree, and that is nice. Now I just have to find the way down from where it brought me to, because it didn't bring me all the way down. A little disappointing that I didn't find any of the other things I needed in that way. Our destinies are written in the stars. At least, that's what the aliens tell me at night when I'm asleep. Magellan and his medallion have activated the Earth pedestal. Okay, when's the parts for the pump? Finding the camper, find the cup. Find the horn, find the torch. I hope I didn't miss anything over there. Tree does seem pretty confusing. Maybe if I reinvestigate that... No. Maybe if I come back all the way up here, I can find things that I didn't know I needed when I was first here. No? No. Oh, right, there was over there. I'm looking for spare parts. Any ideas? What if you could salvage anything from inside the tent? Good thought, Evelyn. Can't hurt to try. I didn't think to do that. Found some random spare parts lying in a knapsack inside the tent. I can probably use these. Then I guess the next part has to be over here. Oh no, more F energy stuff. So I'm trying to get up here. Oh, they're individual blocks. I can't... Okay. I can't grab this stuff, so it's probably more straightforward than it looks. Maybe do that, and I can, like... Yeah, okay. Don't... Oh, come on. Is that too close? Is it too far? Like, is it close enough to here? Is it... Let me try moving it over, maybe. That feels about right. Now I just need to actually make these jumps. Come on. There we go. The door seems to be locked tightly. Not for long. Oh, wait, no. Let me start over so I can have my number of moves look nice. Excuse me. There we go. Cool, the trapdoor is unlocked. Now to bust it open. Sure I am using all my tools here. Good, the door is open. Now to use my detector to make sure it actually did open. The door did not want to open. Oh no, 2D. Ow. Is that the torch? Things aren't looking so hot, Nikki. We weren't able to uncover enough data to draw any real conclusions. Are robots supposed to cry? Well, I suppose if you can, then yes. Perhaps I can somehow trigger the chests to open. What do you mean, somehow trigger them to open? Pretty advanced machinery for an ancient society. Nope, not the rope. Apparently now I'm in 3D space. This looks tricky. Jack in a box. Can I salvage spare parts from you? Yes. So now I can fix the pump. But I still need a cup. Okay. Are you even reflecting laser? Oh, I can only rotate? Okay. But you're still not, you're not hitting laser, you're not hitting... Oh, okay. It makes sense now. Eureka! The hat goes on the head! It seems so obvious now. I can't grab that one, though. Well, I guess that's where I do this, then. Oh, well, not like that. Like this. Okay, so that's 3 of 4. And I guess to get that last one, I just do that. I like light-bending puzzles. There's one in Trine 4 that always gets me tripped up, but I still like it. An ornate cup. Well, that was easy. A golden idol. Are you going to be the torch? A magic torch. Should ask Evelyn to stand on the pedestal with this torch. Why Evelyn? A tribal mask. Another mask. A third mask. A fourth mask. And finally, an Egyptian mask. I don't know why I can't seem to control myself when I'm jumping. Wait, what was that? Yep, looks like the sun worship. Looks like sun worship to me. This is definitely the sun shrine. Then I have to make my way to the moon shrine. Click on the bug to squash it. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the moon shrine. Morcubus. Hello. What brings you way out here? Oh, it's Skullfinder. My name is Sir Vincent Skullfinder. Surely you have heard of me, and my business is my own. See, I thought him and Morcubus were the same character. Maybe we have common goals. If we work together... Nonsense! The world's greatest archaeologist does not need help from a rank amateur such as yourself. Be gone! Campsite must belong to this treasure hunter. Perhaps it contains some information that will help me reason with him. Now I can go interact with the computer. What is my destiny? I'd like to set a world record for Plane vs. I, but I'd settle for opening my own arcade. In another life, you did. I was gonna say, like, I wonder if that's comforting to hear. Well, I guess it depends on the person. But, you know, think about that. Think about multiverse theory. Think about how that applies to your current situation. Things could be better, sure. But also there's a universe where you're dead. So, you're doing pretty good. If you're not dead, you're doing good. Okay, so I have the cup, so let's do the cup one. Yeah, I guess they're like, you know, you could delve into that train of thought a little deeper. There's water pumps now, and the water pump, I can't believe it. Where's even the goal? Where do I take the water? Out there? 15 straight pumps. Jeez. Okay, so I guess I just don't need those. I can reach up there. Don't really know why I would want to, but I can. I guess I don't need all the pipes to be used. So, yeah, that works. So now to get the gears spinning, use the belt. Should be able to do that. That should be fine. No, not that. But yeah, like you ever think about all the different realities you could possibly be living in? It's like, sure, there are plenty of ones that are more exciting, but there are also plenty of ones that are way worse. I should analyze the water pump's water to make sure it's pure enough for the pedestal. Okay. Had to have 2 minigames for this. Can you check the purity of this water sample? I had somewhere I was going with that, and now I've forgotten it. But yeah, I guess people like to use, or some people like to use multiverse theory to be cynical. It's like, oh, well, nothing matters because there's an infinite number of realities of where the thing went exactly this way. It's like, well, yeah, but also there's a number of a number of realities where they went good. It's like, I think that's what that one movie's about. Everything, everywhere, all at once. It's like, yeah, sure. There's like, what was the thing? It's like, if there's an infinite number of realities, then that means nothing matters. But if nothing matters, then that means everything matters equally. Which means only the things you decide matter. From what I hear, that's the message of that movie. I haven't seen it yet. I've been meaning to watch it. Just haven't gotten around to it yet. I don't know why it's so hard to get myself to watch movies. I like movies. I don't know why I have such a hard time sitting down and watching them. I feel like I'm close. I almost feel like maybe I have to have some symmetry going on here. Let me start over. But yeah, I like that message that, like, if nothing matters, then that means everything matters equally. And then you should only care about the stuff that you want to care about. You know, it takes a little bit of, you know, like social anxiety. You know, like when you're thinking back on something that happens, like did I say the right thing in that situation? You know, did I hold the door long enough or whatever? You know, those kinds of thoughts. It's like, well, you know, those thoughts don't matter because nothing matters. So you should only be worrying about the things you want to worry about. If I change that to oh, I don't have any 2s left. If I change that to a 2. It doesn't help. Is this how I... Oh. I ran out. Is this how I had it before? Something like this? So close. I could change that to a 2. Change this one to a 2. I forgot where I was going with that. Man. I was on to something, and then I lost where I was going. I'll just start over again. There we go. It's beautiful. This water is completely pure. Nikki, you have to bring me some. I've got pure water from my ornate cup. Now I just need to get Lindsay to help me activate the pedestal. Okay, so that'd be 3, and I would just need the instrument, which I suppose is in the Moon Temple. So I'm gonna go to what's his face's computer. Files on this laptop are encrypted. Have to hack past the computer security. Oh, that's... I just click on it, that's what... Right. That's what I do. Ty, you almost had me with that dead end, huh? But then I didn't fall for it. Because I'm too good. Judging by his long and outlandish resume, Skullfinder is just a greedy treasure hunter passing himself off as a respectable museum curator. If he's so greedy, perhaps I can offer Skullfinder something in exchange for access to that shrine. Like what? Do I even... Oh, the idol, probably. It reminds me of how people say, like, Indiana Jones is actually, like, terrible at what he does, because he's not, like, like, they say he's, like, an anthropologist, but he doesn't actually act like an anthropologist. He just acts like a stereotypical treasure hunter. The shrine was apparently built to honor the moon goddess. Hey, Skullfinder, you want... Perhaps we can make some arrangement. A deal, eh? Well, if you can find me the golden idol of... Bobabeans, I'll let you into this shrine. Give him the golden idol. Here's your treasure. Ha! The sun shrine treasure. It's mine. Help yourself to this lame moonshine, foolish deal maker. I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it further. Yeah, no, I don't think I'm enough of a critical movie watcher to be like, yep, Indiana Jones is terrible at his job. I just watched it and it's like, hey, look, he did the thing, and you know, he used his whip and it was cool. Yikes! I hope this skull didn't belong to anyone I knew. Yeah, that's incredibly unlikely. Ah! Did that skull just move? The stone chest has some sort of mechanical puzzle locking its lid. I'll have to repair its locking mechanism. Cool, I like this minigame. Watch me get stuck on it for an hour. Short gear belt. Man, that's gear belt reminded me of gearboxes. Now I'm like, Borderlands 4, I'm excited to get to it. But I'm gonna try to get the Switch 2 version. Because I really want to I would love to have it portably, and then also mouse mode. Oh, I see. Oh, I was gonna put that down over there, but okay, it didn't matter. I was gonna see if the path I originally was thinking, because I originally wasn't gonna put it that far this way. I was gonna have it more like over here, but yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. It's a horn. Now I just need someone to play this on the wind pedestal. I think Buddy used to play the horn. Perhaps raiding a mummy isn't socially acceptable, but I found an agent's outfit. Kind of reminds me of like ancient Egypt. And I think I've heard something about, you know, people get mad like, oh, you know, Western, or well, I don't know, Western, you know, European visitors coming over and raiding all the treasures in the pyramids, and it's like, well, you know, locals would raid the pyramids too, and, you know, steal stuff and sell them so they can eat. This is it. A design for an automated juicing supervisor. Tangerine, orange, banana, orange regulator. Tobor? What the what? I was built to supervise fruit juicing? Wow. That is not the true purpose I thought he was going to search for. I thought he was going to be like, what do I want to do? You know, forget what I was built for. What do I want to do? But I guess now he has the power to do that. Now that he knows he was supposed to be a juicer, but now he can do much more than that. Oh. Okay, I gotta talk to Buddy. And Evelyn. And Lindsay. I found the torch. Great, I'll take it to the pedestal. With Evelyn and the magic torch on the pedestal, I should be able to activate it. Excuse me. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Lindsay. Lindsay. I need your help. Lindsay, can you hold this cup and stand on that pedestal? I don't spill it. You got it, Nikki. Lindsay on that, I should be able to activate it. Okay, I don't see Buddy, so I'll just activate the pedestals while I wait for him to wander over here on his AI pathing. Evelyn and the magic torch have activated the fire pedestal. I like that Lindsay is on the water pedestal, because she was like... Well, I guess she was just an adventurer in Kingdom, but I feel like she was captain. I always imagine her as captain. Lindsay and the cup of pure water have activated the water pedestal. Buddy? Buddy, where are you? Fish? Fish! Man, what time is it? 10:30? Yeah, I was thinking of ending if once I got 2 of them activated, but I'm so close to activating all 4 of them, I might as well activate all 4. And then we'll end once we're inside. Because I'm sure this is, you know, part 1 of possibly 2 parts of this area, and it sounds like this is going to be the final area, so... You know, get myself into there first, and then we can end and probably finish the game on Friday? Maybe? Buddy, what are you doing standing over here? Do you know how to play the horn? Do I ever? I used to play horn in a marching band. That's where I learned to salute. Great, then I need your help. Can you take this horn and play it on that pedestal? I'd love to. Here I go. You don't have to actually play it until I get over there, buddy. Oh dear. What was that? He just did a barrel roll. With Buddy playing the horn, I should be able to activate his pedestal. Oh, somehow I got in front of him on the one-lane bridge. That's load doors for you. Or load zones, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's only a load door if I have to click it to pass through. Otherwise, it's a load zone. Because I'm standing in a specific zone to load. Buddy of the Horn have activated the wind pedestal. Got them all on. I like how it's still wet. My footsteps still splash. Aztec clothing will come in handy at dinner parties. New dispatch missions. It's that. Her name is escaping me, but from the other games. I really can't remember. Also, I think the guy on the left, that was the guy who ran the dojo in the first MySims. Liberty, that was her name. I remembered it now. Excuse me. It's Robin Williams from Jumanji! Oh, Mr. TV Repairman, I'm so glad you arrived. Now, let me show you the... What the... Who stole all the squirrels? They were almost ripe. I've got to get the periscope right away. The crabs must have infiltrated the temple using stealth submarines. Intruders? I am King Mike, guardian of this temple, and you'll never have the treasure. Treasure? Do you mean the crown? Oh, you're just a figment of my imagination. That's nice. But you'll still never get my treasure. Bwaha! What the? Who was that old guy? It was Robin Williams. I think he got the crown. You guys keep searching around here. I'm going after him. And by going after him, I mean I'm saving the game and I'm going to turn it off and I'll be back in a couple of days. And then I'll go catch him. So thanks for watching. See you Friday where we possibly finish the game. That'd be cool because then Monday I can start Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I would look forward to doing that. Bye.